This is my realistic longevity protocol to live to 120 plus. It's a simple, realistic and science-based longevity protocol that any busy person can do. You're probably wondering how many hours you're going to have to spend in the gym or exercising, or what you have to eat. I can promise you this, there's no crazy diets involved, and I usually spend about 45 to 60 minutes working out 5 to 6 days per week. So this is manageable for anyone who's committed to living a longer, healthier life for themselves and for their family. We're actually going to start the night before, and if you mess this up, you'll be fatter, sicker, weaker, and die younger. And that is with sleep. It's one of the most fundamental parts of living longer. Great sleep starts with a good nighttime routine. I use something called the 3-2-1 method. This means 3 hours before bed, I stop eating, 2 hours before bed, I stop drinking, and 1 hour before bed, I start winding down, switching off. I personally believe that an evening routine is far more important than a morning routine, and in the hour before bed or so, some of the things I like to do, or some of the things that are recommended, are listen to a podcast, read a book, you can even watch a TV show if it's something that's relaxing and helps you switch off, or you can do things like meditation as well. If you're worried about blue lights from screens, you can always grab some orange tinted glasses and turn night shift mode on your devices. What I would stay away from is social media and work, or anything that's triggering to you. Mine's is work, so I try to minimize the amount of work I do in the last hour before bed. And a couple of tips on sleep environment. You have to get that right in order to optimize your sleep. I either leave the window open or use a fan to keep the room cool. You can use air conditioning. 66 to 68 degrees Fahrenheit is optimal. When I'm traveling, I always have an eye mask, earplugs, and I actually sometimes bring a nose clip as well for my breathing. But at the bare minimum, you should have blackout blinds and probably an eye mask in almost every situation, especially if you're on the road. And I am typically lights out at 9:30 p.m. So the first thing I do when I come down the stairs in the morning is I get double espresso, the important part, and I also have 1 litre of water out of this refillable bottle. Again, I just have a couple of these throughout the day, but absolute must to start your day with one of those. And then I'm going to head into the office and get about 2 hours worth of focused work done before I eat. It's just after 8 AM, I've finished my coffee, I've finished my water, a couple of hours work done, and now I'm going to head in and get some supplementation for the morning and also my breakfast. So let me show you what that looks like. These are my morning supplements, so I start with this longevity mix from Brian Johnson. I don't think it's a longevity mix necessarily, but there is some good ingredients in there. There's ashwagandha, glycine, L-theanine, glutathione, creatine. There's a bunch of stuff in there that I do agree with, and the supplements are third-party tested, which is a big deal for me. I also have NAC ginger curcumin. This is more anti-inflammatory. The research is inconclusive on longevity benefits, but I'm testing it out. And I also have this essential, which is more like a B vitamin complex. And finally, some high quality IFOS certified fish oils as well. So breakfast is really simple. We've got 3 scrambled eggs, we've got a bowl of oats with 1 square of dark chocolate and some strawberries. This is also my pre-workout meal, and part of living a long life is making sure you train and exercise hard. So making sure I've got enough fuel for my workout is a key part of the equation. And 1 more litre of water. So it's around 10 AM and this is the first walk of the day. I'll get 3 of these in per day, and it's ideal to get outside, get some sunshine in the eyes and the face. It's good for your health, it's good for circadian rhythm. So for us, it will be a 20-minute walk, and this is almost like the warm-up for a workout as well. So finish this walk, then head straight into the workout, which I'll show you in 1 second. Today is a cardiovascular session, so this is a VO2 max workout, and getting your VO2 max up is probably the best thing you can do for your longevity based on the current data. Pre-workout and kind of during workout, I'm just going to have some water and electrolytes. Performance in the workout for me is priority number 1, because if I can perform in the workout, I can get the most out of the session and I can get the largest training effect, which actually helps me live longer, higher quality life. So the workout today is going to be a 2-kilometer warm-up. We're then doing 300-meter sprints 20 times and then a 2-kilometer cool down. So it's quite a spicy session today. It's going to be a tough one. Through the first 10 rounds of sprints, and these are a real tough session. 2-kilometer warm-up is fine, and then right into the sprints, but
you should really be trying to get sweat on when you are doing some sort of conditioning workout, with my hair all over the place as well here.
So here's my simple post-workout lunch meal. I've got some chicken sausages here. These are like 90% chicken breast. I've got some oats with the 1 square of dark chocolate again, and an orange. Really simple, takes like 5 minutes to prep. It is good to go. Now, if you don't work from home like I do, I mean, I used to work in a 9 to 5, I would take my lunch in, I would take the lean protein source, maybe some rice, some pasta, some noodles, something like that, and have some fruit or some veg through the meal as well. So again, the meal framework can stay similar, or you can even have a salad with chicken, tuna, salmon. Those are all great options that you can have that are portable on the go as well. Dinner, really simple and basic. I've got some chicken bites here, boneless chicken wings basically, with some Frank's Red Hot and some seasoning, salad, cucumber, carrots, dark leafy greens, and some potatoes that were done in the air fryer with some seasoning again. Really easy meal to throw together, takes like 15 minutes, high in protein, good micronutrients, good quality carbohydrate. The framework of the meal is important. Good quality protein, some micronutrients, and a non-fried carbohydrate, because training performance for me is very important. So after dinner, like 6:30 for me, is an ice bath and a sauna. Now, this is probably the least accessible part of the routine for the average person, but it's not a huge needle mover. The sauna, definitely more so than the ice bath. On the ice bath, we're starting with 10.3 degrees Celsius. Oh. So the goal is 1.5 minutes. Honestly, with the ice bath side of things, there's no real longevity benefit. Maybe from the reduction in inflammation, but I really don't think that'll translate. This is for me more recovery, feeling good, and then I hop into the sauna for 20 minutes after. Next step, we're going into the sauna for 20 to 25 minutes. As you can see, we've got around 85 degrees Celsius, which is about 170, 180 Fahrenheit. I'll be in here for 20 to 25 minutes. There's a huge longevity benefit for the sauna. This is something I'm really bullish about. Great benefits around cardiovascular health, stress management. I come in here every single day if I can. I invested, I paid for one, I got one at home because it makes such a massive difference, and I absolutely love it. And as someone who's got a very stressful job, I find coming in here for 20 minutes, 30 minutes and just unplugging to be really relaxing as well. This is how I finish my night off, so we'll just watch a show for, an hour or so and wind down. And I'll get in anywhere from 15 to 30 minutes of activity, just walking at a nice easy pace so that I'm not sweating. It's just a nice relaxing walk while I watch the show, and I can get in easily 3,000 steps. If you don't have a walking pad, it's really a cheat code for getting steps in, especially if you watch sports, enjoy a show, and if you live in a country like me where there's hardly any sun year round. I did also get an afternoon walk in earlier today, so all in total I have 3 periods of activity and walking throughout the day, along with 1 workout. Final meal of the evening is going to be 2 of these. They're little Greek yogurts, 15 grams of protein each to get me 30 grams of protein for the end of the night. I'll throw the calories and macronutrients on the screen as well. I am in a slight fat loss phase and calorie deficit just now, so the calories are relatively low, but the goal is to keep protein, macronutrients and food quality high. Now you've seen my routine, you're probably wondering how you can translate this to you. What really matters for longevity out of everything that we've been through? Number 1 is sleep. You have to find a way to get 7+ hours of good quality sleep and in a high quality environment. Number 2 is exercise. Peter Attia calls this the most potent longevity drug, and I fully agree. Your VO2 max is the single most important metric when it comes to your longevity. You have to find a way to get incredibly fit if you want to live a long and healthy life. I personally like running, as you've seen in the video, but you can bike, you can swim, you can row. Playing sports, being active are great ways as well, but in my opinion, to maximise your VO2, you're going to need a training plan. Strength training and building muscle are incredibly important. If you do not do this, you will be frail and weak in your older years. Aim for somewhere between 2 to 4 days per week, 40 to 60 minutes per session, focusing on compound lifts. You have to have a structured program and track your progress in your workouts so you can get better over time. In today's day and age, there are so many apps, sheets, programs available out there. There's no excuse not for having a program. If you want a copy of a free one, we do have our executive longevity blueprint. Just comment blueprint below and I can send that across to you, no problem. And the third pillar of exercise here is movement and daily activity. Do not underestimate the importance of this. Get 8,000 daily steps at a minimum. Big pillar number 3 is diet. Don't get fat, or reduce your fat mass if you are. Eat enough protein and eat your fruits and veggies and get enough fibre. Those are the core principles of diet. Until you are at 15% body fat or below as a male, and you have been there consistently for years, you do not need to worry about anything else. If you want to be 100 plus, getting your diet right is going to be an absolute necessity. What about other health style things like the sauna and the ice bath that we covered? If you can get into a sauna 2 to 3 times a week for 20 minutes at 180 degrees Fahrenheit, you're in a great place. Reduction in cardiovascular disease, overall improvements to stress management, I'm pretty confident that that will have a tangible effect. Ice bath, I don't think actually has a longevity benefit. It has more of a mental health benefit and reduction of inflammation benefit, so they tie into overall health and help keep you healthy, but I don't see them extending lifespan. Number 5 is supplements. Vitamin D3, creatine, fish oil, magnesium, these are the basics. My routine is a little fancier and a little more advanced, but that's because I have the resources to invest in supplements and I want to. If you don't have everything I've mentioned already in check and in order, go and spend your money on getting help to get there. Because those big movers of sleep, diet, exercise, lifestyle, those are what's really going to move the needle when it comes to living longer. Supplements are going to be a waste of money if you do not have those things in place already. And if you need help to get there, we can do that for you. Our high performance health program has helped over 1,400 executives in the last 7 years. You can check out the link on our website if you want to book a free strategy call with one of our team as well. You've seen what it takes to live longer. Now go put yourself to the test with Peter Attia's longevity test.